Hey everyone, and good morning. It's Tyfly here, and today I just watched, and today is the day. Like I said, I watched a movie, and they did a perfect job for it. I watched some Indiana Jones movies from the first movie, and the second movie, and the third movie, and the fourth movie, and now it's the last one. So I've been watching Indiana Jones movies like a long time, and they did a perfect job. But right now, for the last one, it's Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So the last one, it was perfect. It was so perfect. But seriously, they did a perfect job for this movie. So let me tell you. So in the first movie, sorry. So the last movie, it from the beginning that he was trying to get the dial because it was belonged to his father because it was the dial because I just cannot believe it and all the fights from the beginning and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was unbelievable. And then I just cannot believe it. And there's Baz. I just cannot believe it. And I can believe his rope. He uses like this and then grab the gun. But I cannot believe it. But I just cannot believe it. But on the other hand, on the other hand, Indiana Jones was the way of ahead. But after all that, that guy he says, "Give me the antenna," and then Indiana Jones was trying to give him the dial, and then he gave it to him, but it was a trick. Sorry. And then it was a trick. And then Indy grabbed dial to Baz. It was the half of the dial. I just cannot believe it. It was the half of the dial. But after all that from the first beginning. And now for the present, Indy got retiring. He just got retiring. Like from journeys and everything. So that's why he's retiring is because he's done, you know, from doing, being, like, you know what I mean. But still, he's still a teacher. I mean, a teacher though. And then he he's still a teacher to learn things, and all of that. I just cannot believe it. He's still a teacher. But but then after a while from school, from when he was teaching things, he was, you know, being kind of respect and niceful. And and then he meets a, a woman, but you know her. It was Amelia or something from the first or second from the first movie or second movie, I guess, or the third movie. But that was like I'm like I didn't know it was her. I'm like I don't know which movie it's from. I didn't know. But after a while, she was grabbing the dial. It's still the still same old. I just cannot believe it. I just cannot believe it. I just cannot believe it's her. The same old her. But, but, sorry again. Okay, as I was saying, but after a while, I just cannot believe it's her. The same old her. And a while back, and also, I just cannot believe it's her. There, she was grabbing the dial, and then she was off to a plane. Just and also Indiana Jones too. And then his old friend got his whip and his hat and the jacket too. The same old Indiana Jones. And then you know what's my favorite part? He was grabbing the dial and then puts it on his pouch. And then he's grabbed his whip and I can't believe he does that. And then he says, "Get back." And then they grab a gun and then they're trying to shoot Indiana Jones. And then they're like, and then and then he doesn't know. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they're shooting. I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, that was funny. But seriously, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is one of the last movie ever. But but it was so good. I really enjoyed it. They did a perfect job for it. But I really liked it how they did a great job for it. And the cast of Indiana Jones, he's still there and he did a perfect job for it. And he did a perfect job playing Indian. I mean, he did a brilliant job playing as the voice of Indiana Jones. Just like from yeah, sorry again. Sorry guys, I'm just a little tired. Just you know what I mean. Do you get tired sometimes? Yeah, me too. As I was saying, like I told you, he did a voice of Indiana Jones because he did a brilliant job playing Indiana Jones. I gotta say he is perfect. Just like from writers, just like just like just like and the Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981 because it did a perfect job for it. And also and also from and also and the Temple of Doom from 1981. I mean 1984. I watched that one. It's so good, but still really good. And and also and the Last Crusade from 1989. It's still pretty good though. And and oh, and 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 the in the kingdom in the kingdom of the crystal skull. Seriously, he did a brilliant job playing voice of Indiana Jones. But I like when he played Indiana Jones. He did a brilliant job. But I was wondering if they're gonna make another Indiana Jones. I was wondering I hope it, I was wondering if they're gonna make another Indiana Jones movie because this one they did a perfect job. I liked it, but this movie did a awesome job. But now, but now, oh, by the way, I was about to tell you, there was a bunch of characters in there. Indiana Jones and Helena and Teddy. I forgot to tell you about that. Teddy was from not that from that, you know what I mean. Teddy from this movie. He's a kid, and he works at like speaks a lot of other languages. You know what I mean. But he's still a good kid, and there's other stuff. And there's a bunch of other characters. Like same old characters. Not new. There's new characters, but there's old characters. But I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe it. They did a perfect job for it. I liked it because they bring back memories of Indiana Jones. The same old characters. I just liked it. But new characters, a little bit too much. So I gotta say about Indiana Jones, pretty good, and I enjoyed it, and I really liked it. But I really enjoyed it. But I mean, but also in the ending, Indiana Jones decided to stay, but he, but but he speaks other languages. I just cannot believe he said other languages, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And then he wants to stay, but I'm like, no, no, you can't stay. You cannot stay. You have to go back. And then Helena punched him, and then you mean knocks him over while he's asleep. And I'm like, that will work. And then he's awake. And then he's awake. I just cannot believe he's awake. And then he's back to see you know, the one he ever cared. And then, and then, and then they had a little talk to see him. That was really good. I gotta say that was really good. That was really good. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much, and they did a really good job. They did a really good job. And after that, to the close to the ending, Indiana Jones grabbed his hat. And I'm like, oh. And then there was the Indiana Jones theme song. And I'm like, oh yeah. So so I like that movie. So it brings me back to any memories of Indiana Jones movies. Just like I told you, every movies I liked them. So I liked every movies of Indiana Jones. It, it's bring back memories. Just like I told you about Christopher Reeve's Superman. So a I'm gonna give this movie a 8 out of 10. Well, the reason why, because I don't like he's retiring. I don't like when he was retiring. I don't like when he said that because I don't like when he was retiring. Well, I just don't like when he was retiring. But the good news is he's back. But the good news is he's back to be himself again from the beginning to and now this. That's why he was retiring to be, you know, search of the, the dial of his father. That's what I mean. So that, so I gotta say that movie is really good. I enjoyed it. They did a perfect job. So, like I said, 8 out of 10. So I'm gonna wrap this up just a little bit, and that's it for my review of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And also, if you haven't seen that movie, buy it now on DVD and Blu-ray. And also, it's on Disney Plus. If you haven't seen one of the Indiana Jones movies, make um watch it on Disney Plus. They have it on Disney Plus, or buy it on Amazon or Target or Walmart or something. I gotta say they did a really good job though of Indiana Jones movies. So that's it for now. And make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell notification and link in description. And 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 also check out my gaming channel, Time Fly Gaming. And I'm still gonna work on Batman Arkham Asylum because I was on to the episode 1, I guess. And that's it for now for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny review. And as always, I'm Ty Fly, and take care, everyone, and peace out.